Another ball game tomorrow night. Should we get that one out of the way first?
Well, in many ways it definitely is, because once we step on that field, just all the hoopla surrounding the game will disappear, because it comes down to executing. And I know for myself and this team, that's where our focus is, because it's boded us well over the past few games, and we would definitely want to continue on that track. But of course, with the relationships that many of us have with that team from the opposition this week, of course there's a lot more riding on it. But the bottom line is, it's all about doing what we can to get a victory, and that's where our focus is.
Are you interested to run by their bench tomorrow night, hear what Nick Lewis has to say to you?
No, I won't even hear Nick tomorrow. This is a loud crowd here, and we're expecting our fans to come out and support us. And one thing right now is that when we want to continue to play in the area and the zone that we're in, and we're just focused more on what we have to do. And there's going to be a lot of bickering and talking out there. That's what good friends do. But it feels better if you can do what it takes to get a victory. Then it's much easier to say stuff then. But they're going to be a tough team. That defense has played very well for them, and so we got our hands cut out for ourselves.
Well, that was my next question. Break down their defense. What do they do really well?
Well, they really fly around. They have a lot of team speed, but it's led by that front four. They have a bunch of great players up front, guys that I've helped nurture since they were babies when they came into this league. So you can definitely tell those guys have really gained a lot of experience. They're playing with a lot of confidence up front, and they've really hit the quarterback and stopped the run with a lot of effectiveness this year. So we got to do a good job of mixing things up. Our offensive line, they're going to have their work cut out for them, but I'm very confident in what our guys can do. But that's where it all starts, and they have a veteran linebacking group. Juwan Simpson is the quarterback of that defense, and he's going to have those guys flying around looking to make plays.
When did it turn the page? You realized one chapter closed, another began. Was it right after the trade? Was it when you got here for camp? Or when did the page turn officially for you? Sorry.
Well, honestly, for me, it actually happened just at the end of last season, because it definitely was embarrassing the way that things ended last year. That's definitely something that as far as in my script, as far as the number of years I've been playing football, something I wasn't used to. But the thing was, once the season ended, I turned the page, because for me it was all about making sure I was in the best shape possible and ready to go to be effective this year and to play the football and play the football that everybody knows I can play. And so that's what I prepared myself for. And once I really put the Stampeders as far as in my rearview mirror, I was focused on becoming a Hamilton Tiger Cat. And coming here with George, a number of guys they have here, Bobo Bilovich, and the players that we have on this field, I would have been a sucker not to get myself ready and lose this great opportunity as far as the type of team that we have here. And things are going good, but we still have a long ways to go to get better.
Can I ask you, taking yourself out of the equation, obviously, because everyone's going to be looking at you tomorrow, how important is this game for this team's emotional maturity? Again, you're battling for first place, coming off the bye week. I was just talking about how you guys deal with prosperity this week. So how important is it to this team's maturity?
Well, that's something that we've talked about a lot this week as far as just players. Regardless of what's happened in the past, you haven't heard a lot of talk about it, because we're focused on doing what we can to continue the streak that we have going and continue to get better mostly, because we've done some good things here and there, but we haven't put a 60-minute effort of consistent football, not even 55 minutes. The third quarter we've been anemic in that quarter in all three phases. So there's still a lot of work that needs to be done, and we're playing against a very good team here. And for us, it has a lot more to do than just plots that have to do with this game. It's all about us becoming a better team and doing what it takes to make ourselves better, and doing what it takes to hopefully get this fourth win in a row.
I asked Coach Crean what goes on in the third quarter. He says he doesn't know. He hasn't put his finger on it yet. From an offensive perspective, have you figured it out?
Well, the defenses haven't made plays that we played against. They made some adjustments, and so you got to give kudos to them. But we've had a lot of self-inflicted wounds that we've caused on ourselves in the third quarter. Things as far as some were newness to the offenses that we're playing in. But last week, it's stuff that we have to make better adjustments and be able to pick up new looks that they're giving us. It's stuff that we've rehearsed, but we got to be better in those scenarios. But again, when they're making plays, you got to be smart with the ball as well, and always reserve the right to kick the ball, and as far as win field position. So, but we have to be smart in those situations. But again, offensively, when we're on the field, we got to maintain the ball possession, and when we get a chance to put 7 points or even 3 would be good as well.
Any points to prove?
Not so much right now. Like I said, if we won the game, it would be great, because it would put us in first place in the East. But really, to me, as far as in this ride this year, in this journey, really the only message that can be sent are achieving something that you've already achieved, the ultimate, and that's winning a championship. So really, that's the ultimate message that can be sent in any type of way. But yeah, to get a big victory for our team, that would definitely be the biggest message that we could send right now. Like I said, I have a lot of friends on that team, and to be able to get bragging rights would definitely be one thing. But as far as sending any message, as far as this is what you get and all that type of stuff, that's not what this is all about, because I'm not selfish from the rest of these guys, because we're all out here as a team trying to win and really make ourselves better as a team and get over that 500 thing that the Hamilton Tiger Cats had going here in the past. It'd be nice to be 4-2.
Who do you expect to hear from during the game?
Well, of course, Juwan and Charleston. I mean, those are my two young boys, so I know they're going to be trying to hit me and blow me up and do a lot of things, and Corey Mason, all those guys. But, it's going to be fun, you know what I mean, getting out there playing with a bunch of buddies that I've played, so many years with. But, again, we want to go out there and do what it takes to take it to them as well. But that's all about me just focusing on what I have to do and get the ball out to the playmakers on our side and give them opportunities to make plays. But I'm not going to get caught up in talking. I might smile and have fun, but, my job is I got too much on my shoulders to worry about, what other people are saying.
Reflecting on the season thus far, how has the transition to the Ticats been from Calgary?
Well, it's been great. I mean, each week we've gotten better. Of course, everybody expected us to come out and win 200-0 in the first game, but unfortunately, it didn't happen. It showed you that no matter what personnel you have to gel as a team. And each week we've improved our performance. We've been more consistent. We're going in the direction that we want to go. And again, we're doing enough to win games. And really, that's all you can ask for at this point in time, as far as keeping yourself in the right position to close out and win games. And so, we're in a great position right now to be in sole position of first place, to be 4-2, to have a great record as far as coming off the bye and going into 2 back-to-back road East games. So, we want to continue climbing that hill as far as going in the right direction and doing the right things. And just our hard work and doing what it takes to get victories on game day is what it takes.